getting in that situation like the Golden State Warriors, playing with, two of the best shooters of all time. And then like the great, like some of the best people of all time, not just basketball players, but good human beings. And in that environment, it was just like, yo, this is how it's supposed to be. Like you should come to work every day and enjoy working. But you can work hard too. Like people like would think like, oh man, y'all was just over talented, just beating everybody. They're like, no, we had a perfect environment and like everybody worked on their game. Like, I'm like, yo, you work hard just like Steph and Clay work hard. And it's like, that's why I like Tyler so much. Like Tyler really loves to play basketball and like he really works on his game. I'm like, yo, them dudes is working just like that. Like they don't just get good just like naturally. Like you really have to hone your craft. So we built something special, but we really enjoy each other's company. We really have fun every time we stepped on the court. And we got caught up in the machine of being great too. And, it was kind of like a circus show. We're winning so much and like we were the NBA's cash cow. And, we ended up on these circus shows and these circus trips where we're traveling across country, one game, go to the East Coast for one game, fly back home for a game, then fly here for another team's one game. And it's like TV schedule, like all that madness. And took the joy out of it a little bit. So like the greatest approach is just enjoy it. And for me, it's bringing balance. So if I'm in a situation where things are like, I feel like it's too tight, I'm like, yo, I sense it, like bring the balance. All right, loosen it up. But at the same time, I've been in situations where it's been too loose. And I'm like, no. We got to tighten this thing back up. So it's not like I'm always like loosey-goosey having fun. It's just, I'm just playing it by ear and seeing the room and filling it out and be like, okay, how can I bring the balance? And then how can I be of value to the situation?
For sure. I think just in watching those Golden State teams, at that point, I was just a fan. In college, like you guys truly played with that joy that you're talking about. And I think that when you came and joined us, I think that you unlocked that in us in a lot of ways. And it's not to say that it was just you, but it was you were this constant reminder of how important that was. And, people talk about our success in the bubble. And I think so much of that was surrounded by that mentality of enjoying competing with one another. And the other side of that too, you talk about balance. One of my favorite parts about being your teammate, particularly in the bubble, was you would drag me out of my room to go play golf. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I didn't want to do it. I was legitimately scared. You would make fun of me all the time. I was legitimately scared to leave my room because, I didn't want to be viewed as not taking this seriously, like that I had a responsibility to be on task. And you were just this constant reminder of, look, man, like you got to get out. You got to experience something other than basketball, especially in that bubble setting, right, which we certainly learned. It's just you're surrounded by basketball everywhere all the time.
Well, the funny thing about that is that, as you know, we talked about basketball a lot on the golf course. Right. So I think sometimes people misconstrue like what you're doing away from the court. Like they think like if you're not thinking about the game, if you're not on the court, you're not getting better at your job. And it's just like, no, you can just think about your job because it's who we are innately. Like our feelings, our vibes, our emotions are tied around the game. So if we play bad, it's going to be tied up in it. Now you can get out of that stressful mindset that you have by doing something else. And then to kind of bring back, some positive things about the job. And that's all I'm trying to do. So like, it'd be me, you, Solo, and KO. And we'd be like joking about like, why'd you do this on the court? Like, that was really stupid of you to do this. Like, not just you, but like you KO, or y'all can get on me like, yo. Like,
mostly me, but yeah.
We would get on you because you were young. But like, I remember one time, I couldn't move. Like my back locked up on me, and Jaylen Brown, I wanted to kill him, but he gave me this small push, and I couldn't move. I was locked up, and I hit the ground like weird. And Solo made fun of me while we were playing golf, but we just out there in comfortable setting. We just laughing about it. We can laugh about it, but I think sometimes people, they tell me like, yo, you're on the golf course so much, like you still like basketball. I'm like, I think about basketball a lot on the golf course. It just frees my mind to where I can just breathe through it. And like, I talk about it in my book and I talk about a lot even before that, where the 2015 championship team, our first championship team, we were down 2-1 to Memphis. to the Grizzlies. Like we were like, oh, this might be it. Like, because Memphis was like grindhouse. Like Marcus Gasol, Defensive Player of the Year, Zebo, you know, that whole squad, Mike Conley, you know, Tony Allen, like they were threats. And we were like, yo, we're down 2-1 going to game 4 on the road. Like, it's do or die. And we went to the golf course the day after we lost. Like most people would have been like, y'all crazy. And we went to the golf course and just had the most relaxing conversations about just life and in the game. And what we do, we won 3 straight games.
Yeah.
And then it kind of like, not to say that was a make or break moment, but like that really helped us like, not like think about something in a different way. Like you can solve a problem. It doesn't always have to be stressful in thinking about problems. Like you just solve it in a different way. And that's just how we did it.